All right, here's a quick video of Sisu for project and task management. This is no different than the way that we allow you to create the sales templates or the goals and the lead measures, the conversations, appointments, the things that go into creating great success in sales. With task management and project management, we're allowing you to create the elements that create an amazing transaction, and then make sure that those same elements are followed every single time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I go into tasks here and I open up my transaction stages board, you can see that I have a high level overview of where my transactions are. And it goes very deep into these transactions. In Sisu, you're used to seeing the statuses pending or closed or signed, pipeline type statuses. Stages are a little different. They sit usually between a signed listing, so a stage like an active listing or maybe an active buyer, all the way through funding and inspections, closing, and through to a complete transaction. Now, if you notice on each of these transactions, I'll go into this one, for example, there is a list. So there's task lists assigned to each of your transactions. So in this task menu, so I can get here from any transaction. If I go into my transactions, you'll notice a drop down where I can access tasks, or if I click into a transaction, I have the left-hand menu where I can select tasks. So you can see that I have my stages. These are customizable, and I'll go over how you can customize these stages. You can assign a transaction coordinator. You can add tags, and I can apply task lists. And these task lists can be completely customized. So notice how I have a task list added here, which is my listing sold task list. These tasks are set up to automatically assign to certain people, right? This task might be assigned to the transaction coordinator. This one might be assigned to the agent on the transaction. Some might be assigned to a broker or a specific administrative staff. These tasks have statuses, dates that they're due, and I can come into my task manager to see all of the tasks related to a certain agent, to a certain team member, or to a certain transaction, right? So if I'm a manager, I might come in here and see everything that's overdue with all of my transactions and everything that needs to be done today. Or I might dig in on that as an agent, or as an agent, I might come in here and say, all right, what's assigned to me today? And this is going to be delivered to my inbox every single morning, or a push notification to my phone, so I know what I have overdue, I know what I have coming up, and I can stay on top of these tasks, right? In the admin section, you can see the tasks here, which I'll pull up. This is where you can create task lists. So I've created a listing contract to close task list. And in here, I've added the 18 things or however many things they are that need to happen when a transaction or when a listing goes under contract. And we tell our clients to think not just the things that need to happen, but everything that ideally could happen. How could you go above and beyond? Is it posting to social media, asking for referrals, introducing vendor partners at key stages so that they can capture your business and then you can do more co-marketing with them, right? There are so many things that can happen. And if you're able to create the right task list, assign them, and then hold your agents and your team accountable on the task manager, you're going to crush it with every single transaction. To create tasks, I just come in and I say, post to social media. I can add a little description here. There are different task types, so it might be a task which needs to be completed. It might just be a notification that lets someone know of something. These can be related to transaction dates. So I might say we need to post to social media 1 day after a closing, right? And this is going to apply to every transaction that we do. And this is going to be on my administrator. Let's say that Bob Marley is my administrator, and it will assign to Bob every single time when I put this listing sold checklist on. 1 day after the settlement date, there will be a task sitting there that says post this on social media. I can go ahead and add that in, right? Oops, looks like I need to select task. Cool. You can create your own transaction stages. So I can come in here and say, you know what, we have a stage in between active listing and awaiting inspection, or, you know, I might have 15 of these stages. You can really adjust it the way that you need to. I could change the colors so they match what I would expect here. And I can really just stay on top of where my transactions are at, as well as agents being able to come in and see the transactions and know what's going on. Go into the task list, see what's happening, and be in the loop there. And then, of course, tags, which is just a way, just like tags in a CRM, add a tag onto a transaction, filter it, look for things, track addendums, whatever it is that you need to manage in there. So there's a lot of creativity that can happen with these task lists. They can range from everything from posting to social media, uploading documents into Sisu, introducing vendor partners, and just the general things that you would expect to be managed in any kind of transaction management or project management platform. We look forward to having you use our product.